Hey, glad you're here. Today I'm talking about when your motivation fades, what to do. If you caught the last video, I started to mention it a little bit, that sometimes we start with a bang, particularly at the beginning of the new year. You may have set a resolution or a goal that you're going to strive to achieve, some way that you're going to better yourself or your life, right? And then slowly things start to fade off a little bit. Motivation wanes, your drive starts to fade, and you just don't really feel that same push and that boost that you had at the beginning because you were excited about it. You're starting to feel a little bit drained, and maybe like you just don't have that zing to go towards your goal that you had maybe at the very beginning of the year. Then one really neat thing that you can do is you can start again. See, the beginning, the start, that's when some of the excitement happens, and when you have that motivation, that drive, because you're jumping on track to go towards your goal. Well, why not just create a new start? We put a lot of emphasis and importance on the beginning of a new year because it's the beginning, and that's awesome. Use that when it's there. But it doesn't mean that you have to wait a whole other 11 months to be able to get to another beginning, to be able to have that boost to make progress towards your goals. If it's easier for you to take action when you have a new start and you feel motivated, then make it easier on yourself to take steps towards your goals by creating a new start. And it doesn't have to be the beginning of the year. You can use a lot of different times that seem like a good time to have a beginning. You can use those to get that boost to go towards your goal. No, an easy one is Mondays. There's a whole lot of Mondays in a year. There's a whole lot more Mondays than there are New Year's, right? So why don't you think of whatever area, whatever goal you're trying to pursue, whatever area you're trying to improve. If your motivation's starting to fade and that drive's starting to drain a little bit and you're just not really excited, then build up a little bit of anticipation for a new start, a new beginning that will help you to take the steps that you need towards your goal. Simple way to do it. It might be the beginning of a new week. And hey, and really put that emphasis on this week that you're going to get going, and really build up that excitement, in your mind, and develop that mindset of, I got this, I'm going to go hit it, and I'm going to start it on Monday. Or if there, and it doesn't just have to be a Monday. Anytime that you place importance on a specific date, you can use that. Or maybe it's just coming back from a vacation or a small break or a day off of work. That kind of gives Monday a double benefit sometimes. But it could be anything, any sort of date that you can place importance on. You can create a new start towards your goal on that day. And it can give you some of the similar boost in that excitement, that motivation, and drive that New Year's would. It doesn't have to be some sort of resolution. You can keep the same goal. Keep the same goal that you're working toward. Just start to develop some of that momentum to go toward it. That's all it is. It's about making the work that you got to do to achieve your goals a little bit easier. You still got to do the work. You still got to take the steps and make it happen. But you can make it a little bit easier by using some of the things that work naturally, like the beginning of a new year. If that gives you a little bit of excitement and it happens naturally, then create the opportunity for that to happen again. I said it might just be on a Monday. Now, I dove into this a little bit more in the most recent podcast episodes. You can find that at nickmazy.com. It's also on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, and all the other ones, I think. All right. But check out the most recent podcast. I said I dive into it some more, and you can really use this. I said you got to do the work to achieve your goals. Your goals are important to you. So you might as well take some small steps to make it possible for those actions to be a little bit easier. And this recent episode is just the first in a series I'm going to be doing on this topic. When your motivation starts to drain and your drive's fading, what can you do so that you can keep making progress towards your goal? Make sure you subscribe to the podcast, or just you can follow on these videos. I'm going to try to make sure that all of them are coming out for the episodes. But the podcasts are easy to download, so you can listen to them wherever and whenever you need to. All right. Well, thanks for following through with this. Create a new start if you need one, so that you can take steps towards your goals. All right. Can't wait to talk to you again soon. Take care.